Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Area Maulers Club. Going to take up the FMS Kingfisher. Got the easy lights, strobe on top and bottom, and then nav lights on the end. And yeah, wind is kind of kicked up, but that's okay. I actually really enjoy flying planes like this in wind. It makes it kind of fun. Challenging, but fun. All right. Kind of hear the wind over the audio, I'm sure. Got the easy lights on her. Now I have no kind of wind gyro or any kind of help with the wind. Running a 2700 Hobby Star 3S in her. My receiver is an AR620 antenna-less receiver. Now the wind is kind of kicking her around a little bit, kind of rocking her. But a nice big strong high wing plane like this, it's got light. I added lights, but a high wing plane, it's got enough power to it. They can handle the wind. You just got to be confident with your plane. Be used to it. If it's a really windy day like today's starting to be, you don't want to, if you're a novice pilot, you don't want to come out in this kind of wind. You need a calm day, you know, under 10 mile an hour if preferable. And take off in the wind, land into the wind. But once you get used to a plane and you've gotten your skills a little bit better, not trying to say I'm some sort of expert, but once you get confident with a plane, then you can really have some fun with the wind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, just try not to crash your plane. All right. Let that tail pick up and then ease up on the elevator. Yeah, boy, that wind kind of kicking her around. You think, well, wait a minute, you don't need flaps in this kind of wind. No, but you do need them to do this. This is what I like to call wind surfing. Actually, technically, it's almost like slope surfing, but you'd be going back and forth. If you're slope surfing, you'd be going back and forth, or flat slope soaring, I guess it's called. But I like to do is I like to point her into the wind, put them flaps down, and just try to hold her still. And you can almost, look at that, she's holding perfectly still right there. You just about, and if the wind's strong enough, and you got her leveled right, you can just about fly backwards. Well, what it is, she's just going to float backwards. Yeah, the wind is really, you got to remember too, wherever, however windy it is where you're standing, it gets exponentially stronger the higher you go up. All right, I'm going to put them flaps up now, because that wind's just wanting to push you right on over. Now for landing though, with this kind of wind, we don't need flaps. Woo! All right, we'll go straight up with her. Let's bring her by close to us. Do a flyby. Well, that wind just having its way with her. Just absolutely having its way with her. Poor plane's like, get me out of this. I don't like this. We do have a storm coming in, so. And folks, that is called 2 landings for the price of 1. Sorry I didn't give you warning. My wonderful camera baby, I forgot to tell her what I was getting ready to do. And she's like, look, you want me to film these planes flying, but then when you start going nuts like that, how can I keep up? Folks, if you watch my films, whenever we get out of focus for more than say 4 or 5 seconds, then I'll edit that part out. But if it's just 4 or 5 seconds, then we'll just stay with it. But my point is about flying in the wind. Whenever you're do have strong wind and you got a plane you're confident with, don't let the wind keep you from going out and enjoying this hobby. There, walk a dog, a little bit of bouncing, walking the dog, but I'm actually surprised it did as good as it did, given how that wind is right now. And I'm not complaining about the wind. I actually enjoy the wind now. It just depends on the plane. There's walking the dog. Now with these hard tires though, walking the dog on the geo tower, the runway, is much harder to do. If I can get on the runway. And you say, well, I wasn't walking the dog, I was just taking off.
Time remaining 1 minute.
All right. Boy, that wind. All right. See if we can manage a scale takeoff this time with this wind. Then we're going to have to call it quits. All right, give us a good look at the plane. Staying on my rudder. Yeah, kind of scale. Coming right at us. Out towards the road. Never take your finger off that throttle, or really the sticks period, but that throttle is your main control, absolute main control. I'll touch and go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time expired.
I had to do one more. I'm just enjoying myself. Folks, when I'm not talking, I'm either really, really nervous or just enjoying myself so much. There we go, perfect landing. All right, that's what you want to hear. Motor off before you touch the plane. I'm going to put motor back on. And look what else this plane can do. Hold on. That way, if you put the supplied float kit on the plane, then you can enjoy that. Enjoy that reverse, which is really great. It helps you, like if you get into the weeds or something with your plane on the water. Now I flew for, that helps you back up out of it. But I flew for 15 seconds over a 6-minute timer with a 2700 3S. Okay. To show you where I've got that 2700, you can, honey, can you zoom in on that tray, battery tray? If you look on the battery tray, you'll see that wooden section where the battery sits about 1/2 inch in to maybe 1/4 inch. You'll see that right there. You'll see that battery about maybe 1/2 inch in or 1/4 inch in from the start of that battery, and that's where I've got that 2700. Get our thumbnail right there. All right, and to tell you what I have left, I'm actually got my battery checker with me. Flew for how long do we say? 15 seconds over on a 6-minute timer. Still have 45% left, so you can fly with throttle management and doing a lot of slower stuff. You could probably squeeze 10 minutes out of a 2700, but I wouldn't push it more and say 7 or 8. 7 or 8 minutes would be perfect. So, anyways, folks, there you go. That is the FMS Kingfisher with the easy lights. I'll put a link, and they just Velcro on. Whenever you put these, you get these easy lights off Amazon. They're anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks, just depending on what they got the sale going. And as you can see, I've got this red Velcro, and as long as you put some Velcro on an unpainted or plastic part of a plane, preferably unpainted, then the Velcro won't come off. But if you put it on this water-based paint, that Velcro will pull that light will pull that paint right off, and there goes your light, and a big patch of paint's missing. Now this plane, so easy lights are very, very handy. They're all rechargeable. They have a little 1-cell battery in them. You get a charger with 1 lead to charge 1 battery at a time, and I have multiple sets of these, so I can charge 4 at a time. But that's money. But yeah, you get 3. You get a white, a green, and a red. The basics. On this one, I put in 4. But my only complaint about this plane is these hard, can I say hard? One more time, hard tires. I'm going to take them off and put on some timber tires from an E-Flight Timber, which they're about the same size, and they have a lot more give. And to me, when I first bought the plane, I thought it looked cartoonish, but it's a great plane. It's a great flying plane, and I'm glad they have the bright color scheme, because you can see even in this dull sky, the coloration or scheme really showed up real well. So anyways, you can get this at Hobby Zone. Now right now, Hobby Zone is out of stock as of middle of September of 23, but Christmas is coming and holidays are coming, and so they'll be getting them in stock. If you use my link to buy this plane, put it in your basket, and then in there you'll see it on the where you go to check out, you'll see a little coupon code. Put in FGFRC, all caps, FGFRC, and you can take $10 off the price. I mean, if you're going to buy it anyways, why not take 10 bucks and helps me out? You save some money and you get a great plane. So it's just a win-win no matter how you look at it. And it's getting windy, so we're going to have to get out of here. Folks, y'all we got a storm. Oh, we got a storm coming in. God bless y'all. Don't forget faith, family, and friends. And then really great. Oh, and don't forget that code. Any Arrows plane or any FMS plane off the Hobby Zone using that link, you can take 10 bucks off. Any Arrows, any FMS. So y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all. And don't forget faith, family, and friends. Then Kingfishers. Bye-bye.